You have any further thoughts on, some of the values and some of the worth? Because if you look at the growth rate, man, it's
That's
gargantuan,
it.
the growth
Yeah,
rate
yeah.
in
You
terms
know,
of,
I love prosperity though, man, and more
I do
power to
too. I
those
love
guys, man.
capitalism and I love
And
prosperity. I do.
yeah, so I don't have an issue with it. It's just a matter of fact that sometimes I get a little sentimental because I want to see the underdog be able to do something to get a pinch of this good stuff, to be able to go see things like that. And I'm more so talking about kids. I ain't talking about these grown adults who should be able to go out there and find their way. I'm just talking about kids still have that experience to go see these games and stuff. So the only thing. And I always commend these players who go back in the community and get a kid to be able to love on them and touch them and talk to them and show them what it is to be a successful person. A lot of them don't get a chance and they don't have that, that influence in the neighborhood to make them want to strive to be better. So that's my take on it. I always feel good to see a person that's going back in the community is reaching back and showing them what it is to be an entrepreneur, a successful person. And that's not just in sports. That's in any type of profession when you go out and try to show kids this is the way to do it and show them this is how you gotta work at it. I mean, I love stuff like that, man. It just dear to my heart.
The thing that makes the United States special, in my opinion, is freedom and prosperity. So in other words, the gap has widened over the last 20 to 30 years. I have to admit that in terms of wealth, from the rich going down to the middle class on down to the lower class in terms of earnings abilities, because people are measured on their earning power. If you don't have any earning power, you're down at the bottom. You're down at the bottom of the barrel. And if you ever seen a bucket of crabs and you put them all in a bucket together, you go fishing and you catch a bucket of crab, they all trying to crawl out. They all trying to get out of the bucket, and one is grabbing the other one, pulling them back because that one is trying to get out. So earning power is really, really, really a big, big issue in this country now. But on the flip side of that, there is the opportunity, if you want something bad enough, and if you work
You
hard
like to work
enough
it.
and you are relentless about going about getting to where you want to get, ain't nothing could stop you. Nothing
Yeah.
could stop you other than maybe health. I mean, if you run into a health
Well,
issue, that will stop you, but nothing else can stop you from getting to the point that you want to get to in life. Do you
yeah,
agree with that?
of course I do. I always thought that, man, if you got some kind of physical or mental disability, that's the only thing really can, put a stumbling block in your way or, put a hurdle in your way where you won't get to your destiny. But if you got the will and somebody show you a little bit of the way, you halfway right there. You halfway.
Absolutely. You
All you have to
halfway.
do is persevere. It'll come. And be patient too, because everybody think it's that instant gratification, and it don't work like that. Because if you persevere, you go out there and work and you sleep on it and you learn about whatever you're trying to get there. And eventually you will. You will. It may take you a little time, but if it's worth it, spend the time, spend the effort, be motivated. And that next thing you know, you'll be looking right at that success that you was trying to get. So man, I would always encourage a person. If you want something, man, don't go beat nobody in the head. Don't try to take nobody else's. Just go out there and grab it for yourself. Go work at it, and baby, it'll be right in your face before you know it.
Absolutely.